for women who have felt the shift and are wondering what they're supposed to do now. Now, when I'm talking about the shift, I mean that you did not align with this energy of the holidays. You did not connect with it. You didn't understand why you were doing it. And it was like a veil was lifted. Now, one of the things that you might have felt is you had this strong desire to connect back to nature. And the reason why I'm creating this video is so that I can help you understand from my perspective of what I experienced when I went through a spiritual awakening and what that means to me and when it happened, and also what's the meaning behind it for you. Now, I happen to have gone through my awakening in 2017. Now, spirituality is not all love and light, okay? It is not. Now, again, I am only sharing from my experience. I know there's other gurus out there that have their own perspective. I'm not saying that they are right or wrong. I am only sharing my perspective and why I believe that I've gone through this transition and why I believe that maybe this is why you are going through the transition. Now, first of all, what is a spiritual awakening? It is a new level of awareness. And every time you decide to peel back layers and discover yourself more, you are going to feel more enlightened, meaning you feel like you've gone through an ascension. And more people are waking up to the fact that how they've been living their lives is through blind sight, meaning it's a program that they have adopted to that said this is how society behaves in this world. This is what makes you a human being. This is what makes you a good human being. This is what makes you a bad human being. This is where you will get punished. This is where you're not going to get punished. And so you've kind of been living through, like a ball being bounced around and not really knowing who you are at your core, who your identity is. Now, my journey took me through remembering that I come from a woman of intuitive mystics, that they read tarot. I also had a past life regression hypnosis that said that I was Hildy from Scandinavia that used to teach children about intuition. I was led to study the stars, astrology, and I couldn't understand why I was being pulled to all of those modalities because it was not on my radar. I ran an interior design business for over 2 decades. I'm a highly creative being, and that's how I express myself in the world. But then there was a time where in 2017, the voice came and said, "It's time." I didn't know what "it's time" was about, but it was time for me to really start peeling back those layers because I was still operating from a belief system that was not in my highest interest. And so what happened to me is I closed the doors of my business and I went on this spiritual journey. And through that, I was in the trenches of excavating what those beliefs were and how they were controlling my reality. So deep-rooted in my subconscious mind that I was not even aware that I was operating from them. So there's a lot of programming that's deep-rooted with women, and that's why I'm speaking to women, because we live in a world of patriarchy, and we've been confined to those belief systems for a very long time. And this shift that you're feeling when it came to the holidays is because you are understanding that it's all been made up through the patriarchy. It's all of this belief system that is not in alignment to who you are at your core. And who you are at your core is, yes, you are spirit having a human experience. But once you made the decision that you were going to come in this physical realm, you decided that you were going to be part of nature. And so women give birth to life just as well as planet Earth. Earth is Mother Gaia. Mother Gaia gives birth to nature. So I'm not saying that only women connect to nature. It is being out of alignment that we are experiencing, because men are solely connected to power, achievement, and greed. And so that's where the imbalance came in, because we're all creative beings and we all have the masculine and feminine energy. And so when you are out of alignment with your masculine and feminine, that's where the great imbalance is. And I'm not saying that women can't be totally in their masculine energy. If you came from a home where there was an absent father, or if you had a father that was emotionally unavailable, then you will be in your masculine. That happens to be how I operated. And so I thought being hyper independent and being in my masculine energy was showing my worth, because I was, fighting against the rebel energy in me, fighting against the norm. But also I was always, battling upstream. So in this, you are starting to reconnect back to your essence. And the reason why you're connecting back to your essence is because Pluto is moving into Aquarius, and Aquarius is the ruler of the 11th house, and that 11th house is all about technology, innovation, community, humanity, wishes coming true, friendships. So it is the feminine aspect of who we are. And because of that, we're going to feel this great shift where not only you are going to start waking up to that, the whole world is going to start waking up to that. Now, Pluto was in Capricorn, which Capricorn is that masculine energy, which is about power, greed, building, industrialism, commercialism, and we are moving into a new way of being. So that is that shift that you are feeling. So what are you supposed to do with this energy? Well, know that if you're feeling this shift right now, and I'm only sharing it from my perspective because it's what I've gone through, you are being asked to tap into your feminine essence. So there's going to be a lot of shadow work. What is shadow work? It is unveiling the belief systems that you've been operating from. It is understanding who you are at your core. It is reprogramming. It's going to go through a metamorphosis, a transformation, where you are going to be a person that is unrecognizable from where you began. And that is the ascension process. That is the evolution of who we are. I know there's a lot of gurus out there, and they will tell you what they've experienced from their perspective, but know that you are here to experience it from yours. So what I experience is going to be different from your experience, but I'm just trying to share some highlights on why you are feeling the way you are feeling and what you should be doing. And what you should be doing at this time is really diving deeper into who you are so that you can change the programming, because we need you right now. We need everyone to connect back to nature. So once we connect back to nature, there will be balance in the world. There won't be such heavy masculine energy. We'll be in the feminine flow where we care about the world in which we live in. I hope this video has been helpful, and I'd like to dive in deeper. So if you are being called and you really want to find out more, make sure you leave me a comment so I can create another video. And thanks for being here.